That brain of mine is something more than merely mortal, as time will show. Understand well as I may, my comprehension can only be an infinitesimal fraction of all I want to understand. The analytical engine has no pretensions whatever to originate anything. It can do whatever we know how to order it to perform. The intellectual, the moral, the religious seem to me all naturally bound up and interlinked together in one great and harmonious whole. I never am really satisfied that I understand anything, because, understand it well as I may, my comprehension can only be an infinitesimal fraction of all I want to understand about the many connections and relations which occur to me, how the matter in question was first thought of or arrived at, etc., etc. One essential object is to choose that arrangement which shall tend to reduce to a minimum the time necessary for completing the calculation. The analytical engine might act upon other things besides number, were objects found whose mutual fundamental relations could be expressed by those of the abstract science of operations, and which should be also susceptible of adaptations to the action of the operating notation and mechanism of the engine. Supposing, for instance, that the fundamental relations of pitched sounds in the science of harmony and of musical composition were susceptible of such expression and adaptations, the engine might compose elaborate and scientific pieces of music of any degree of complexity or extent. Forget this world and all its troubles and if possible its multitudinous charlatans, everything in short but the enchantress of numbers. A new, a vast, and a powerful language is developed for the future use of analysis, in which to wield its truths so that these may become of more speedy and accurate practical application for the purposes of mankind than the means hitherto in our possession have rendered possible. But the science of operations, as derived from mathematics more especially, is a science of itself, and has its own abstract truth and value, just as logic has its own peculiar truth and value, independently of the subjects to which we may apply its reasonings and processes.